As the American author Mitch Albom states, behind your story is always your mother's story because hers is where yours begin. This special Mother's Day broadcast brought to you by NE8 powered by Nagaland Post is to celebrate motherhood and pay tribute to the wonderful women who devotes themselves as caregivers. While this may be just one of millions of stories of super moms, super tired yet incredibly strong, we extend our heartfelt regards to all mothers and to those who have lost a mother, acknowledging that this day holds even greater significance as a testament to the undying love of a mother. Proverbs 31:28 expresses, "Her children rise up and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her." Let this be a reflection of every mother's unwavering commitment to building a family. Happy Mother's Day to all.
I'm a mother of 4. I have 2 daughters and 2 sons. Aro ami motherhood kurigina hadu itia 26 years hoy ase. Ups and downs life day to be lok paise situation alag lok paise hole bi through it all any motherhood to it is a blessing. Ama ekta laga morom to unconditional ase. Aro itu he nohoi gina ama ekta do nurture kuriye ama ekta do itu isor logode co-creator nishina ekta bacha ge tu tai bhal para itu create kuri de banai de itu bi ekta ase aro itu he nohoi gina motherhood to hole ami kan spiritual aspect phale saise kule to sacrificial giving bi ase ama laga duty ekta do na hoi ama laga responsibility to hole easy no hoy kumba karne to hole bishi aram ase bishi khushi ase hole bi kumba karne to hole bishi duk ase easy no hoy hoile bi ami khan women group te alak alak women khan lode kam kurigina hadu kinega hoile relationship to build kurigina ekjon laga problem to understand kurigina kinega help kurba ami khan itu try kure aro itu to hole ami khan ekelogone prathana kure itu he nohigina ami khan support group itu bi form kurigina kitaba do tai khan toka paisa te dorkar ase kule itu bi modot kurubile try kure nohili bi kiba ekta de problem ase kinega rasta de itu ami khan modot kurbo counseling dibona nohole ami khan taige loigena kiba rasta ekta bisari dibona inega ami khan modot kurubile try kure aro mostly to hole encouragement through encouragement bra ami khan itu motherhood laga responsibility do bukhibo para laga do itu modot kore ami khan 1 Samuel chapter 1 verse 27-28 te purile ami khan pai yate inega kuigina ase I prayed for this child and the Lord has granted me what I asked of him and now I give him to the Lord for his whole life he will be given over to the Lord yate kwa nishina ama ekta kurubo parado hole bacha thakia karne he ama kurubo pari ase aru ami khan family de ama ekta kurubo parado hole ami khan isor ge mangi thakia nishna isor bra dia laga he ase itu bra ami khan mangi gena isor bra ami khan ge dia nishna ami khan khushi bra itu sai gena jaise kule to hole ami khan laga blessing do hole count kurubo na para laga ase kinim de kule motherhood to hole blessing ase aro yade Pope Paul Bratai Kwa Nishina every mother is like Moses. She does not enter the promised land, but she prepares a world she will not see. Inega Kwa Nishina. Ami khan itia bacha ke nurture kuri thaka. Ami khan itia bacha ke develop kuri thaka. Ami khan bacha ke sai thaka to hole tai ke ekta bhal world de punchai dibole karne ami khan itu kuri ase. Itu bra ami khan ki kuri ase ami khan mon digina kuribo prathana de thakigina kuribo mon dagor kurigina kuribo aro motherhood to blessing ase koigina ami khan itu mani luise kule to hole ami khan ki contribute kuribo itu to blessing hobo koigina itu bi koi di ase
Ine muido bacha ekta la ama ase aro mui inia duty kura do balbi ase baby ase and then muido diverse ase mota lo de na diverse ase do bacha lo de inia alak alak thaka do mun bikhai jai duty chari gana ahabi olibi case mula ama baba and then mula sisters kan thaka garne mui inia government ke mula servant kura dem de mula service kura dem de pura mula time di gana dibole para do mula didi phuni kan garne ase aro inia duty mui service te jaina 11 years running ase olebi achi takpi inia kutuk suk na takibana family de kutuk suk na takina ama baba aro didi buni ambra moi ke nia time di gana moi inia chado moi man khushi bra buya ase aro duty chado bhalbi ase aro bishi learn kore aro inia duty kora do na aro ekta ama do khore na thaka do bishi duk ase jele bacha khan ke sawole na pare bacha khan ke hikawole na pare da holebi inia thakele bi isor bra subke ene bacha khan mo police personal bacha khan subke ne hikai dibo and then aro bishi ene dupara go ase mola sister khan ke bishi khushi ase moina takan taka garne moi kotkote hole duty chaile bi ahile bi khote rest kuribole bi pare aro ine balbara thakiana jaisna muido 15 year la ase holwe yate aigana attachment de istana de thakiase moi 4 years running hoise holwe mam balbara duty kurile bi every day duty pai jai mando and then night duty bi pai kotkote holwe ine balbara duty de kurigana jaise single mother ase holwe moi eko kiba na doubt naina bacha ke moi ine balbara fit kuri ase aro bacha ge baba sawole moi itu planning asina mota na thakele bi iku nohai moi karne do na moi bacha ge ni sawole paribo na isura moi ke gau saw tik tak rakhiana ine rakhi shigule moi bacha ge do ine palwar sawole paribo moi.
Mothers are capable of doing anything as men when they work with full enthusiasm. And as said, ajikali do social media de platform alag ase like Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp and whatever. I am proud of where I am today because I started this business with no help from the government sector or any firm. I did my own investment, and I've always dreamt of having my own boutique since childhood. So it will be my biggest achievement where I am today. Since it's not easy to juggle between business and family life, so I make sure to spend some time on the weekend with my family or go for holidays with my family once or twice a year. So that's how I distress away from my work. And I make sure to keep many stuff in different fields. Like some they handle online customers, some handles the bridal section. So that's how I manage my stress. Success doesn't achieve overnight. And one skill I enjoy outside my profession is gardening. One thing I want to encourage is that I really wish the husband should come out to support more women like me because it is where I am today because of my husband.
On Mother's Day, I would like to share briefly about two wonderful mothers in my life. The first one is my mother. She's a very God-fearing, very hardworking. She has got lots of patience and perseverance, and she sacrificed her everything to bring us up. We are what we are today because of our mother. The second one is my wife, the mother to our son. She is smart, well-educated, and has got a full-time job. At the same time, she is a very good mother. She takes good care of our son. She put God first. She wakes up early in the morning, prepares good breakfast for us. She makes sure that our house is clean, our clothes are washed. She's very humble. To me, a woman of integrity is one who is God-fearing, faithful, humble, honest, does not have any addiction, and takes good care of her family. On Mother's Day, as a son and also as a husband, I would like to thank all the mothers for all the sacrifices you make to make our life better. Happy and blessed Mother's Day to you all.
Ekta bachala ama ase aro tati ama la kam bi kuribo khore family de bacha sabo aro etu na hoi kina ami nijor la kam bi mula service bi dibu lagi jai enaga hoi kina kam kori kina hado ini tukpi pai aro khushi bi ta mahala kam dibi muja ekta bi lage aro ita mohan service to mula service to hele ita 15 years running jase aro mohan ida inaga ahadu hole do hoi tukpi pishi lukpai tukpi pai tuksukpi lukpai manwa se ni kita bodo kam kori kina stretch bi hu jai kam kori kina mohan tu kam khatam hoi kina khor jadam de khor la kam bi korobole lagi je ama ekta se mohan ama la responsibility to service kurabi na koribi housewife hobi service man hobi ike ase tunishna mohan kam korikina jadam de inaka kam korikina ahate mohan bishi experience bi pai ekta amala kam do ekta mohan tangor kam achievement para inaka hanishna inabi achievement inaka bi thake inaka feelings bi thake aro inaka mohan service kurado hole khali mui karne eklan hoy itu muila pajan nimite bi family nimite mohan in-laws khan father papa ama khan mohan la in-laws khan karne bi ini sob ke utai no holi bi tati khan bi mohan ekta sabuli para eknaga bi pare atu aro mohan service kura to mui karne to bishi tangor na achievement ekta.
For me, motherhood is one of the best feeling. When we keep our children in a crib while they are asleep, even if you put a price tag on it, no amount of money can buy a kid, a child. It's very special. A little bit of you, a little part of you is there. So motherhood to be she ekdam sobsi blessing bahalola, because even the Bible says it is heritage from God. Undeserving though, bishi manu bacha pai kena thaki ase na bishi manu iman bahal manu khan bi bacha na pai bacha pa laga to very special and one of the most precious gift, I should say. Inika se, of course, it's very challenging also to bring them up. And especially for a mother like me, who married at a very young age. I struggled with my children. I sent my children to school at the same time I was doing my studies. So it was very challenging. But again, every evening when my children come back from school, I come back from my college, we sit together, we study, and it was fun. And sometimes I used to challenge them. Who's going to get the highest mark? Who's going to score the highest mark? So motherhood for me is a very challenging job, yet one of the best. But I would like to add on, to be a mother, you also need to prepare yourself mentally, physically, then only you will be able to bring the family or the children in a much better way.
Ami pachadizala mase aro ami service kurado 9 years ina se aro moi karne motherhood to khushi bi ase duk bi ase sir man la kam bi kuribo aro pachan karne bi man time dibole lagi jai man la kam kuribo aro pachan la kam bi half man dida hat bi julawale olai jai etu ba ami karne motherhood la life to khushi bi ase aro ami bishi khushi ba do amila muta aro tala brothers sisters kan bra ami ge bishi modok kore aro moi khushi ba do mula khandan kan relatives kan hole bi amila to bishi buji de na amila pachan ge time diwon na parile bi tahan bra amila gap to tahan bra feel kore de na ina ayese
ama ekta tu bishi challenging ase aru moi bi bacha tu moi bacha chukri ekta aru chukra duita ase aru isor morom pra ami khan sob bi bhal ase tekhan bi bhal kuro parise holi bi ekta family chola bole ama opor de bishi depend kore etu par ami khan ama ekta hoise kule mu khan responsibility bi bishi hoi jai etu par ama tu mu khan la time to adjust kurine chola bo jani bo lage aru ama bhal ekta hol ama bhal hole family ekta tu baba father is the head of the family koi holibi ekta most important moi nimte moi tu ama ekta hwa tu bishi privilege aro ama role he bishi ase koi moi etu koi ase.
I define motherhood in a very big spectrum. It doesn't have to be someone who gave birth to a child, but I call myself as a mother. Being in a teaching profession, I have, I take care of many students, whom I care for. And in many ways, I'm very much emotionally attached with them. They are also emotionally attached with me. And I get very emotionally affected when they don't, perform well or when they do excellently well. And so that way, I see myself as a mother in many ways. But we cannot deny the fact that a woman, when being married, you naturally come in the purview of being a mother and being a motherhood, because you're expected to be in that role of being a mother, especially in the society. When it comes to churches, when it comes to other society, you immediately, you're pushed yourself into that mother's team or mother's association. So that way, that's who mother is or motherhood is to me. Coming back to how I view my role as a mother, since I am already taking care of a home, I have my husband and I have someone who lives with us. She's going to school, she's a teenager, so I also consider myself as a teenage mom too. She has been living with us for about past 4 years. And so that way, managing home, managing work, and also dealing with, and when it comes to marriage, men are also equally, like they naturally become a child. I remember when it comes to marriage, it's like men used to be pushed from one mom to the next mom. This is a very cliche, but there is some psychological truth to it. And somewhere down the line, we end up becoming that, we end up, playing the role, substituting. And at the same time, they tend to also play the role of substituting, from being away from their biological mom to with their wife. And so, yeah, that is, I don't know if I'm just, dodging the topic a lot, but motherhood is a very, very important role. And it's much more than the essence of motherhood is beyond what we call as just taking care of the child, but also there is a emotional and also psychological responsibility. So the moment you assume or you assimilate the role of being a mother, you naturally tend to become mother to all as well. So that's how I understand what motherhood is. Yeah. Rewarding is, one thing that I feel very happy when I walk into my house, I see there is a sigh of relief, with my husband, maybe with the little girl who is there at home. It's like they always tell me, and I used to pull their leg a lot, you feel very happy when I'm home, isn't it? And they can't deny that, And that's the same thing. It's not only with me, but when it comes to, when I'm visiting my brother's place or when I'm visiting someone else's place, we always look for the wife or the mother to be home. There is a very different aura of when a woman is there at home, and that sense of feeling of being cared, and there is a feeling of warmth in the presence of a woman at home. So for me, that is the greatest thing, when it comes to my home. Yeah.
I work as a journalist and I've been working with Eastern Mirror for the last 11 years, and I'm a mother of 2 kids. Motherhood journey has been exciting and a sort of adventure for me, because every day I get to learn new things from my children. The accomplishment that I'm particularly proud of after being a mother is that I get to go to work every day and follow my passion, working as a journalist.
especially when people thought that I would resign after becoming a mother. Uh, I don't know. I think most of the mothers will agree with me on getting an alone time, because honestly, we don't get an alone time, especially for a working mother. If there's a day off, we like to spend time with our kids or get involved in housework. So I usually don't have an alone time. Balancing work and profession is one of the challenges that a working mother has to face, because even if you are contributing equally to the family, be it financial or be it through your work, people tend to judge you at the end of the day. So this is one of the challenges that a working mother has to face. Having a supportive in-laws and a husband has been quite encouraging for me. So that is one aspect that has kept me going to continue my profession. Would encourage women out there to make the right choices that makes you happy, no matter how hard the decision might be. And I would also encourage the in-laws and husbands to be supportive of the decision of their wives. And I feel that at the end of the day, every woman should set a boundary and should know when to say no to certain things that you are not happy with, and to seek for help, and don't put every responsibility on yourself. Honestly, till today, I have not received any advice that has motivated me, but I have learned through my husband to set boundaries and to ask for help whenever I need, and not to put every responsibility on myself. Uh, I wish that people understood that we are in a profession which is not highly paid, and we don't make a lot of money, and we don't have a social life because of the nature of our work.
Young mothers can get ekta kotha koi bulumona se ama ekta hoile tu isor janya ama ekta ho lage pathana ama ekta ho lage aro ama ekta hoile tu gode phujote holi bacha khan ke school jatem te holi pathana kori ni jabo dibo lage etu bishi important moi la etu doctrine lo khan ke bi moi koi thake aro itu nisna dekhan choto par pathana life to lead kubore aro main to especially time management is very important itu bar ama ekta ajikali youngster khan to time to mobile te he no holi bi bishi na busy life hoi jai she itu bar time to children khan ke bi dibona para hoi jai itu bar bishi bacha time te bar mukhan ekta gas lagai she goli to choto par mukhan Shida kuri ni uti bohlibi mukhan nasa hoi jale gas tera hoi janisna iso itubara ami khan sob time de mukhan bacha khan ke mukhan focus kuru lage takhan ke choto temba bhal rasta dekhai dile takhan ke isor jani gine uti bo dile takhan tangor holibi kitia bi ituna pahorbo aro itubara sob ke bi itu isor jani gine aro time manage kuru jani gine thaki bole moi itu about young mothers can get ideas.
As an advice to the young couples, like both husband and wife should be participative in the household chores and even in other works also. But these days, many families, both husband and wife, they are working, then they leave their children behind with their help and all. So I would advise that even if you do that, that is circumstances compel them to do so, but try to spend as much time with your children, with family, and then meal times also is very important for family. Like many of them, they like to go out and eat and all that, but I think home, like they need to find time for each other, with spend time with the children, have meals together, involve in other activities in the homes. Even with the children also, there should be no bias, like because he's a boy, or like, you know, generally in our society also the tendency is like their family also, they are more biased towards the male. So, but the male also in today's context, they should learn everything about the house, home, and also like about the society in general, and then also the young parents, they need to emphasize on the roots. Means roots, what I mean about roots means from where you come from the village, you need to have your let your children know about your roots. I think then only where you come from, then only you can grow into a better person. I believe like that.
Thank you for giving me this privilege. Ami tu aman hoy. Ami tu gorte ekta didi ase. To ami khan laga family to olop alag in the sense amma baba iniga thakikena bacha ke uthai dia itu noy. Itu family unit ekta thakya hoilibi ami ekta itu ekdam khushi paikena itu time itu pato hele ekta into short ekta koi dibo mun jaile to hele moi laga sobse damur didi aru ami khan mili kena ami khan to ekdam blessed ami khan to ekdam fortunate thakya to hele boini khan bi thakise itu lokoti moi la tinta nephew aru itu tinta nephew to choto primary time pra ami khan lokoti ahi jaise aru ami khan to hele to iku lacking ase iku mokhat puncha nai inigan bi nababi gena achitok ami khan tu itu nephews khan mili gena uthai de ase itya top tu aru ekdam ekta khushi aru ekta isor ke moi thanks dia tu hele tu tai khan laga mor ami khan la upor de aya mokhan poila to hele tu iniga amma baba iniga ke morom korigena aya tu ekta itya to hele tu ami khan tu aunties ase hoilibi ta khan tu mothers day iniga hoile tu ta khan bi gift khan prepare korigena ami khan ke mokhan short family prayer loi aur ta khan iniga ami khan ke morom dekhai de itu ekta kunba ami khan disna thakile tu itu society ti ajikali tu bisi alag groups kan ulaise hoilebi ami kan sob ekta mon tamur gena isor la mukti sai gena love to hele tu color nai itu pra mukan ekjon ke morom korina uthai dibo paria aru pai jai itu aru inika short message itu ama khan sob ke happy mothers day itu ekta wish dia ase aru special wish to hele tu aru kunba thakibo ama na thakya itu kan ke moi kabule mon thakya to hele to amma na thakile bi taila morom tu naharai amma murile bi taila morom tu nomuribo tai kinika apni khan ke aur ami khan ke morom korise taila wisdom aur taila love itu to hele tu itu spirit lives on and it lives on through you itu pra mon daur hoigena isor la mukti sai kena shanti hobi inika kabule mon ase
bishi manu to hole bhal maiki ase kule to phujur bra uthina khalwa banabo kapra sapra dhulabo gor khan sob safa kurbo bacha han ge school thik thak pathai dibo mota khan laga ki needs ase sob sai digina itu bijde taibi aru same government servant mota bi employed ase taibi employed ase office te jabo whole day kam kuri thaki gina ahi gina aru bi ghor laga kam tu tai suru kuri jai inega to bal ase koi aru itia laga most of the families ami khan sai jai shibule ama khan do inega thake office kam khotom hoi gina ahi gina aru ghor de bacha laga kam sabo lage nohoili bi tai ki pali ase ghor laga kinega ase tu sob sabo lagi jai hoili bi ami khan itia laga rural de to hole inega laga situation na ama khan bishi stressed out hoi jai tai khan karne bishi idu responsibilities to heavy hoi jai itu karne itia ami khan kobole mun thaka to hole interchangeable roles ase aro not interchangeable roles pi thake itu par ami khan itia laga modern age te ami khan naga manu laga mindset to change kuribole lagi ase time to change hoise system to change hoise hole bi mindset to hole itia bi bishi manu change kuribo na pari gina ase itu karne ami khan for example like child bearing amikhan itu the sex roles ase itu do hole not interchangeable ase itu to maiki manuhe bukhibo lage hoilebi when it comes to child rearing inaga hoile to hole itu to hole interchangeable ase itu the gender roles ase na itu to maiki bi kuro pare mota bi kuro pare itu nichina ghor laga kam ghor laga responsibilities management to hole maiki bi mota bi kuro para laga ase itu karne kun bra ki kuro pare itu to kurishe kole do maiki karne bi bhal hobo aru mota karne bi bhal hobo itu karne ekta manu ke he bishi tai laga responsibility do heavy kuri gena duk dia nohoi gena kinega hoile duijon bi mili gena amado bhal thakile family to sob bhal hobo holi bi amado mentally stressed out hoy physically tai duk pai jay noholi bi inega tai ki rasta de holi bi duk hoise kole to indirectly to sob manu duk pa he ase itu karne as far as possible ama hoile bi baba hoile bi kun bara ki kuro pare itu do kuri gena family to khushi pai gena thakile bhal hobo koi gena itu janai di ase oi moi itia ki kuri ase moi bi moi laga manu to bhal hobo dibole mon aru moi bi moi laga bacha moi la family ki bi bhal hobo dibole mon itu bra moi bi para tak tu moi ki kuri ase moi bi bhal hobole karne he kuri ase itu karne moi ki kuri ase I want people to understand me that moi laga contribution bi chuto ekta hobo pare holi bi I'm also doing for the growth of our society I'm also doing for the growth of my family so manu bhal hobole karne ami laga share do kuri di ase itu bra itu buji dile bhal hobo koi gena itu koi di ase moi I enjoy gardening moi flower do bishi bhal lage itu bra moi kitia flower khan itu sai hale damor kure nurture kure moi bishi khushi pai I enjoy doing that and apart from that I also enjoy sharing with friends friend khan log pabo kotha khan kobo bhabuna share kore ditu khushi pai ami khan Mother's Day celebrate Korea nichna naga mothers kiman ase ama khan sob ke happy Mother's Day itu wish kuri dia ase isor he ama khan sob ke long life dibo aru good health dibo aru itu hen hoi gena ama kiman ase ami laga wish to hole God fearing ama khan isor ke bhoy kuri na thakya ama khan hoile kiman bi bhal hobo na kinim de ama ekta laga morom aru isor laga tade morom do mili she kule do bishi dangor kam kuribo para laga se itu bra ami khan ama khan aji Mother's Day celebrate Korea nishina ami khan sob manu isor laga morom de immersed hoigena ami khan la responsibility do loigena jabode koigena janai di ase
Women and mothers are the backbone of the society and I think women are very strong continue to do what you do best I think it's very important as a woman to take care of oneself because if you keep giving and you don't take care of yourself one day you will come to a point where you're exhausted and you will have nothing to give and when you just know that your role is only to give then you may just burn out you may not be able to do so anymore so make sure that when you are taking care of others you also keep aside a time to take care of yourself.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.